guys, welcome to new releases, getting or forgetting for the week of December 23rd. That's crazy to say that. Christmas is so close. I'm actually really excited. I think it's going to be a really fun year this year. Aspen is just like crawling the walls with excitement. Bennett, still not quite getting what's going on, but he feeds off his sister's excitement, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about new makeup, so let's do this. Alright, let's just dive right into the deep end here with Guerlain and their Meteorite Pearls. They have released these in conjunction with some French porcelain company whose name I cannot pronounce. Despite being Canadian, I do not speak French. So that is what I understand sets it apart from all other Meteorite Pearl releases, which in and of themselves are pricey, but this one, because it comes in a porcelain sphere, it is $220 and it is exclusive to Neiman Marcus. I'm not familiar with Neiman Marcus. I know the name. I don't know what the Canadian equivalent would be. I don't know if it's a department store or like a fancy ass, is it like a Holt Renfrew? I don't know. But they're selling a $220 container full of balls. Okay, so here's the thing. I would not buy this because of the price. I also would not buy it because I don't really know that these balls are everything that they're cracked up to be. I don't know. If you've used them, let me know. Maybe I'm missing out on something completely revolutionary and amazing. I don't know. Me and porcelain in my makeup room are not going to get along. I can predict this with what I think is going to be fairly good accuracy. I drop stuff all the time. I knock stuff over. My daughter comes in here and then chaos ensues, so I don't need a $220 liability sitting around anywhere. And it's the kind of thing that with that price tag, I'm going to feel compelled to keep it after the product is gone. And I don't need a white sphere made of porcelain just sitting around in my house. So on multiple fronts this is problematic for me and I will not be purchasing it. Let's move slightly down the price tag and look at some of the new YSL releases. Again, I'm getting better, but not in time for this particular screenshot. So I did not screenshot the particulars, so I am sorry. More information will be coming in spring. There we have it. New lip products, a new nail polish, liner, and then some sort of face something or other, I'm guessing. Not sure what is going on there, but it looks like a blush. Surrounded by a highlighter, maybe? I don't really know. Clearly, I need to pay more attention to the details. I apologize. It's a work in progress here. Okay, so here's the deal. It looks beautiful. I don't know that I'm buying it. In fact, I can say with fairly strong certainty that I will not be buying it. I'm going to do another video, totally unrelated to this one, talking about my buying resolutions for 2019 and what I want to do with my spending and my money. So look for that at some point. I haven't filmed it yet. I haven't really thought it out, but I know I want to do one, so it'll be coming. Suffice it to say, I'm not going to be spending like 40 plus on a lipstick unless it's something really special for me. Okay, moving along. Becca has collaborated with Khloe Kardashian and Forever Malika. I'm not cool. I'm not cool enough to know. I know who Khloe Kardashian is, but I don't know who the other person is, so sorry, Malika, I don't know who you are. Anyways, they have come out with the Ultimate Lipstick Love for $24, a Bronze Blush and Glow Highlight for $44, and Glow Letters for $18. Launching December 22nd, so they're already available by the time you're seeing this. The letters look like basically the Meteorite Pearls, just in letter form. So that's kind of cute. It looks like X's and O's from what I can see. The face palette, to me, I want to give credit where credit is due. It does look very pretty. I do like that there are two intensities or tones, I guess. Like there's a lighter version and a darker version. I like that everything is in separate pans. Becca in particular has a habit of being like, look, we made a picture with highlighter, bronze, and fucking blush, and it's completely unusable, but look, there's a surfboard. We don't need that kind of nonsense. We really don't, because it is unusable. This is very much usable. I do like that there's not a lot of wasted space in it. I don't need any more of these products. I am not going to be buying this, but it looks intelligently laid out to me, and for that, I encourage positive reinforcement if you're in the market for this kind of thing. Bobbi Brown. I don't hear anybody talk about Bobbi Brown. I haven't used enough Bobbi Brown to really have like a strong opinion one way or the other. To me, it's a brand for like ladies who lunch. Like, does that make sense? Like to me, it's like highbrow, mature lady brand. That's not a negative thing. It doesn't seem to me like it would appeal to like the 20 to 35 crowd or anything like that. Now I just aged myself out of my own analogy. Oh, fuck off. Bixby. God damn it. Bixby is like Siri's needy cousin. It just pops up every now and then. It's like, I'm listening to you. Tell me what to do. Like, fuck off. I didn't ask you to show up. Anyways, back to Bobbi Brown. Sorry. They have released some crushed liquid lipsticks. There are 14 shades available. They are $26 on their website and at Nordstrom. And then they will be launching in other Bobbi Brown stockists from February. See, like, they use the word stockists, not like available elsewhere or find them somewhere else. Stockists. It's just so very fancy and proper. And I don't feel like I'm a fancy and proper kind of girl. I know, shocking, right? But anyways, they're all fairly neutrally kind of colors with some reds, a deep plum. They look kind of pretty, but I'm not compelled. I really don't know much about the brand, so my opinion's useless. There it is. We may as well stick on the lip train. Bite Beauty is coming out with Crystal Cream Shimmer Lip Crayons. They are smooth gliding shimmer meets boldly brilliant color, featuring mineral shimmer blended with orange peel wax and grape skin extract for extra smoothness. Longwear formula, clean and vegan, available December 26th online at Bite Beauty and Sephora, January 4th in stores. See? Available in stores, not available with other stockists. Anyways, I digress. I guess that like the metallic lip thing is here to stay. I guess I either need to like get on board or just accept the fact that this is probably going to be the year of metallic lips. Because all of these are sparkly. As I guess the name Crystal Cream would suggest. I don't actually mind metallic lipstick. It's just on me, I don't really like it. Unless it's like a dark red. And then I think it's really pretty. I have a few in my collection that I really like. But I just don't see myself rocking like a shimmery pink or a shimmery light purple. But there's a good range of colors in here and they do look pretty. I think they would just look prettier as eyeshadows than as lip products, but that could just be me. I have two possible segues here. I could stick with metallic lips or I could stick with Bite Beauty. Stick with metallic lips. Sugar Pill. So they have released their new Arctic Sparkle Liquid Lip Collection, which contains 3 shades, Sub-Zero, Hijinks, and Vertigo. The teal Sub-Zero looks really pretty, and those are the kind of shades that I can totally get on board with for metallic finishes. The other two, they just don't, wow, it sounded like I had a stroke. They just don't do it for me, but that teal is pretty. I really like that. I'm very tempted by that. Okay, let's skip back to Bite just for a very brief moment. They have shown what their upcoming Capricorn lipstick shade is going to look like, and it looks like a very dark plum. I am not necessarily on board with this whole zodiac thing that's going on, simply because it feels weird to me to buy like a Capricorn when I'm actually a Gemini, but I didn't like the Gemini shade, so I didn't buy it. Now I feel like I'm missing out. I mean, it's a first world problem to be sure, and it's really not keeping me up at night, but it just seems like a really strange thing. And then they've released them all as a big collection, but I don't know. I don't know. It seems weird to me, but whatever. So if Blackened Plum is your jam, look for Capricorn coming soon. So here's another segue then. This all just works out really well. I don't plan this in advance, please. Have you seen my channel? I don't plan things in advance. Zodiac, the Capricorn collection from BH Cosmetics. It's not a collection. It's well, it is a collection. It's just not the Capricorn collection. Oh my god. It's a Zodiac collection, talking specifically about the Capricorn palette. It has 9 shades, earth-toned mattes, shimmers, and 1 baked shadow. It is $14, and every month they will be launching a new Zodiac palette. Well, this doesn't entice me. For a few reasons. I don't like these circle things. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like... I don't like circles. There it is. I don't like when palettes are laid out in a circle. I think it's a lot of wasted space in this particular palette. I like things linear. I'm quirky and weird like that, but you know, it's probably not the worst flaw I could have. Also, the shades just, they don't do it to me. They don't bring anything new to my particular table. I have no issues with BH Cosmetics. I think they have some very good products. This very well could be one of them. I don't know. But it's not something that entices me, but since we're talking about Zodiac and all that kind of stuff, why don't you leave a comment? What is your star sign? Do you believe in Zodiac things? If there is something that is dead on for you, what is it? If there's something that you are definitely not, what is that? Let me know. I am a Gemini. I was born June 9th. I am not the life of the party, and I am not two-faced. So those are like the 2 defining characteristics. I can be outgoing for very small bursts of time and with smaller amounts of people. So I don't like big crowds. I don't like to be the center of attention. And I'm certainly not like a backstabby kind of two-faced person. So I don't think that my star sign really fits me. Or I don't fit it. Whatever. More lips. This is like the first video I've done of this where it's not like eyeshadow palette, eyeshadow palette, eyeshadow palette. Lips. We have some new shades in lip glosses from JD Glow Cosmetics. There are 5 new shades, bringing their total up to 12, and they retail for $15 each on their website. I have only just discovered JD Glow. I don't have any of their products. I am very intrigued by their Galaxy shadows. They look unbelievably amazing. But what I really, really want from them is their like super XXL magnetic palette. They have like, I can't remember what they call it, but it's like the Behemoth or something. I don't remember what it's called. It's like $34. It's really not a bad price at all. What gets me is the $24 shipping. Yeah, it just kills me because I really do want it. I'd like to, there's my stack of Juvia's Place. I would like to actually depot those and then have them all set out in one big palette. And this palette is big enough to hold 88 of the pans of that size. Which is mother loving impressive. I'm a little concerned about how I would store it, but $24 US shipping price, I am not going to be buying it because I would get it, I would pay the $24 shipping, and then FedEx or whoever would be like, hey, guess what? You also owe us $30 in customs fees. And I'm just not about that life. So I am not paying $100 for a $30 product. What else have we got to talk about? Natasha Denona, there's an eyeshadow palette we can talk about. She is going to be releasing her mini nude palette coming out December 26th, and it's going to retail for $25 US. I really like these nude palette or these mini palettes that she has. I have 3 of them. I like that although they are inspired by some of her larger palettes, they are new shades so that you're not doing like a crossover or anything like that. You're not duping your own collection if you have invested in one of the bigger palettes. Having said that, this is one that I think will be easy for me to walk away from, simply because it's a nude palette and I don't need it. But if you've been wanting to try Natasha Denona, the minis are where it's at. From what I have experienced with my own Natasha Denona palettes, the minis do perform every bit as well as the larger palettes, so you're not skimping on quality, you're just getting smaller pan size, smaller palette, smaller price tag. Another eyeshadow palette we can talk about is from Makeup Maniacs, and it is their Ice Princess palette. It is $17 on their website. I did see on Instagram today that it is sold out, but they are pretty good at restocking, so they may even have a pre-order available if you are interested in this palette. I think it looks very wintry and very pretty. I like the pops of blues in there. I like the glittery shades. The mattes seem to make sense with this given the overall color story. I think it's really pretty. I don't know that I'm going to buy it. Again, I am trying to curb my spending as we head in towards the new year, but I think it's really pretty. I was really tempted by this one. Stila has released 2 new products. Their Shade Mystère limited edition collection. So they have, what the hell are these things? What are they called? They are the liquid eyeshadows. That is actually what I have on my lid right now, is one of their Shimmer and Glows in Shimmer and Shine. Shimmer and Shine, that's a TV show my kid watches. What the fuck is this called? Shimmer and Glow. Did I say that? Oh Christ, man. I'm sorry, I'm a hot mess. Anyways, it's a Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadow in Vivid Sapphire. That is what is on my lids. So, now they're coming out with new ones. They are a magically transformative liquid eyeshadow where 2 marbleized shades morph into one shimmering, color-flipping shade on the lids. They look really cool. Like, these look really cool. I don't quite understand the functionality of it. I don't quite know how it's going to work, or after you remove the applicator a couple of times and put it back in, if it's just going to be this like murky mess. I don't know. But I will probably try one of these out because it just looks really cool, and I'm actually a fan of these products. Even the glittery ones are really great. Just use a glitter glue first and it locks everything into place. The shimmery ones, like this one that I'm wearing here, oh god, I forgot the name already. Shimmer and Glow, the other is like Glitter and Glow or something, doesn't matter. The Shimmer and Glows are hit and miss. This one is really good. It's not patchy at all. Just be aware some of them are, so if you can swatch it before purchasing, I highly recommend that. Also, if you do order them or buy them in stores, just be aware that they dry ridiculously fast. So blending them out is kind of difficult. Definitely work one eye at a time, and if you really do want to blend it, work like a little bit of the eye at a time. By the time I applied it on my lid and then tried to blend it into the crease, it had already dried. So they do dry very quickly. The other product from Stila is a new highlighter, and it looks like a planet or something, or like the Milky Way if you were at like a space planetarium. That's a space place? Come on, Kara. A planetarium. This is the Highlighting Face Gloss, and it will be $28 US. A lightweight balm featuring 3 marbleized shades that combine to create a subtle, multi-dimensional, glossy colored sheen. Apparently these are now available in Sephora, but I imagine that's in the States because here in Canada, apparently it's like 3 weeks later than everything else and we don't get things quite as quickly. It's a balm, so I'm not interested in that, but it is really pretty. I like powders. I don't like fussy stuff. Speaking of highlighters, Smashbox has also released a sneak peek of their crystallized highlighter. It's in a duochrome shade named Optimistic. I get it. Optimistic. I get it. It may be a part of a new collection. I'm just going off of what Beauty News Official on Instagram has said. So they've questioned, could this be a new collection or a lone item collaboration with Hood Witch? Again, I'm not cool. I have no idea what Hood Witch is. It could be a person, it could be a clothing brand. I have no idea what that is. I suppose it's just a Google search away, but here we are. Anyways, it looks really pretty. It reminds me of the new Linda Hallberg eyeshadow singles that she has out. It looks really pretty. We'll see. I don't need any more highlighters, but it's pretty, and I want it. We'll see. Okay, NARS. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. It's a new palette. That's all it says. A new Narcissist palette coming soon. That's the extent of the information I have. Is it like a face and eyeshadow palette? Like, that's what I'm guessing it is. But like Tarte, not Tarte. It reminds me of Tarte though. Do you see where I'm going? Like, that was a Freudian slip. NARS seems to be averse to color, at least in palette form. They have colorful singles, but their palettes are neutral as the day is long. So that was a funny that I didn't even intend on. Much like my comment on Instagram, I made a comment about a post on Trend Mood. We're gonna get to this, about Colourpop, and I accidentally called them Color Poo. And people were commenting, being like, this is hilarious, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what is so funny about this? And then I reread it and I'm like, I called them Color Poo. Oops. Thank you, autocorrect. You bring so much entertainment to my life. So yes, this Narcissist palette, it's not for me. We'll just put it that way. Okay, so I think that naturally brings us to what I need to address. Fucking Color Poo. Okay, so if you watched my video last week, you know how punchy I was getting about all of the goddamned releases. So, since I filmed that 7 days ago, they released not one, but 2 new fucking things. So first up, they have released lip scrubs and lip glosses. Sure, awesome, there it is. And then last week, they announced their collaboration with Kathleen Lights, which I believe was their 3rd with her, if not 4th. I can't remember, I can't keep track, and I'm not gonna go searching around for it. This week, they have announced their 3rd collaboration with I Love Sahari. I think that's how you say her name. If it's wrong, I apologize. God damn it, Colourpop. Just god damn it. It's unnecessary. It's ridiculous. Nobody really wants all of these releases. Like, it's got to the point... Alright, let's just talk. So, I'm Canadian. I have to pay for international shipping. In order to get free shipping from Colourpop, I have to spend $50 US. However, because of changes that have occurred since President Dumbfuck was elected, it now costs a buttload of money to have things shipped if they are worth more than $20. So, Canadian dollar is now worth fucking nothing. Last I saw it was worth 71 cents on the dollar. So $50 US is significantly more in Canadian funds. So, say I hop over to Colourpop right now, load up my cart. I'm sure I could find $50 worth of stuff to order. That's not the problem. The problem is I'm going to hit place order, and then 4.5 seconds later they're going to announce another fucking collection. And then if I really, really want that and ordered that, I'm going to hit send order, and then they're going to announce another fucking collection. It's never ending. And these collaborations no longer mean anything to me. There's nothing special about them. Like, Colourpop doesn't even seem to view them as special. If they did, they would promote them. Not just be like, hey, we've got this. Oh, by the way, look over here. We've got this too. Like, if they don't think that their own products and their own collaborations are special, why should I? If they really think, like, at some point the quality has to go down. I have to assume that, because they're pumping out so much product. Like, how are they doing it? And that's not even a sarcastic question. I mean, like, literally, how are they doing this? What is the research and development behind these products? Or is it just like, hey, we made this one back in whatever, 2016, fucking shove it in this palette because we have an extra hole to fill. Sorry. I'm a 12-year-old boy at heart. It is what it is. So yes, I roll my eyes. Yes, I think it's almost comical. But really, I think they're just devaluing themselves. Like, it's not special. It's not. And anytime I see something new from them, I'm just like, okay, but what's coming down the pipe next? Like, I don't feel compelled to buy a palette from them because maybe next week's palette is going to be nicer. So I don't want to buy from them. Like, I think they're not doing themselves any good. I think that they're shooting themselves in their foot. I think it's going to take a while for it, but judging by the comments in every post that I have seen announcing these new launches, there is definite consumer fatigue. It is overwhelming. It's not that I dislike Colourpop. It's not that I dislike their products. I really like Colourpop products, but there can be too much of a good thing, and they've done it. So I am over it at this point. I am not particularly interested in anything that they have put out recently. And like I said, even if I really liked this, I'm not even talking about the palette. Like, I mean, I'm not even talking about this particular palette. Like, and that's what the whole point of this video is to talk about the new products that are coming out. But honestly, you could buy this, but next week there might be something that it fits more your needs. Like, anyways, sound off down below. What do you think about the, like, magnitude of releases from Colourpop? Like, does it excite you? Is that something that you look forward to? Are you overwhelmed by it? Like, I'd love to hear your opinions on it because I've shared mine, so it's only fair. Okay. Having said all that, I'm going to wrap it up here. So, as always, thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.